Hey, what's up guys? I'm Vortak, back again in Mechanica and covering the brand newish update, the 1.0.10 update. We have a whole bunch of features. Oh my gosh. Come on. The 1.0.10 update includes a wide variety of quality of life features. I have them all written down. It's kind of a lot of stuff that I wasn't expecting, but I'm actually really happy about. And I was actually hoping we were going to see an update to the map. It's been a while, but Tyler, the developer, has been teasing the next section of the map beyond the bridge there, opening at some point. This one, not quite that, but a lot of cool little things, so we're going to cover all of that. Jeez, let me get through an intro. And the first one I want to get out of the way right now are some new functions that have been added to programming. Now, these are things that I don't know if I myself will end up ever using, and I wouldn't really know where to begin to tell you how they work, but I just wanted to show you that they exist. So one of them is called absolute value. There's now get absolute value. There's a join text function, and there's also another bool function. There's like, yeah, I guess compare. I thought that it said reverse. Maybe I have my notes wrong, but you guys can let me know in the comments how you're making good use of these new functions to the game, because again, I don't know where I would begin with those. But anyway, I'll tell you what I'm really excited about. Other than the new skybox, there's now dynamic clouds, and hopefully if I play long enough today, we'll see some stars as well that were added. On horn honked was added to the game. Now, in my last video, this would have been very helpful because I made this speeder. Essentially, this is an RV. This actually does drive like this with all this junk on it. And, oh, just in time for me to try ramming a robot with it, too. See, I wanted to set it up with some traps, and I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I honked the horn and a trap triggered? And it looks like a lot of people thought that because it's here. Or at least Tyler thought it. So I'm going to try doing that here in a little bit. Other little updates include some grass around water spots now, which is actually pretty nice because these are, sometimes you kind of miss them a little bit. So now there's some grass poking up. And then an update that I've personally been waiting for a long time is the ability to see inside a storage box and your inventory at the same time. So now I can grab things from a storage box and sort a storage box with my inventory. Now, this did shrink the inventory screen. That is totally fine by me because that was a much needed change. It actually looks like the inventory, did the inventory shrink, or am I just mad? I'm gonna have to look at my last video because I feel like the inventory used to just be larger than this. It definitely took up more of my screen. Now I'm gonna sound crazy. I'm gonna have to look at that. But that was a much needed feature, just the ability to see in your inventory and open storage boxes, so I'm really excited about that. Do I have a trap? I do. All right, let's program this horn with a trap, because I've tried putting these laser swords on the speeder a few times, and without pairing it to some kind of laser, it's just gonna, it takes a ridiculous amount of effort to try and kill something with a robot, so with a robot attacking you. So let's go ahead and we'll hook this to the speeder. And if I program in the speeder, we now have on horn honked. We have on headlights on and on headlights off. So if I turn the headlights on or off or honk the horn, I can do things like trigger, activate a trap. So like that. That is perfect. Okay, so now if we jump in, there was a robot there the whole time too. So I can honk the horn and a laser trap will trigger, which is great. I do have to aim a little bit, and with this thing, it's not super easy. The placement's probably awful, but I think it's nice. I think not only does the horn send a message, but the laser trap makes it crystal clear. I don't want you here. All right. I may not understand the functions, but a horn triggering a trap, that I can wrap my mind around, so I'm pretty excited about that. I have just a couple more to show you. One of them is a campfire that was added to the game. It's probably under storage manufacturing. Yep. 5 wood will make you a campfire, and this is for early game smelting. So let me do something real quick. It doesn't make sense to show off the campfire without showing you a brand new save file. Now, this is actually where I spawned, and the spawn point has changed from a little room to, it's a little more randomized. I've spawned a few different maps now, and 2 times in a row I ended up by that road over there where the road ends, and then now I ended up over under those rocks. So the spawn is a little more randomized, and the whole early game has now changed, which means I probably need to make a new how to get started in Mechanica video at some point, but I'm going to wait for a couple more updates. But let's check out this room real quick. It looks a little bit different on the outside, and if we bust in the door here, you can see the tools are gone, the tutorial's gone, and that's because at the top of the screen, you almost miss it. There is now a tutorial telling you exactly what to do. So this update allows you to now punch, which you couldn't do before, and it's asking me to gather 7 wood. So we've never seen a game before make you punch objects to gather resources, have we? So a la Minecraft, we are going to punch a tree to gather wood, and we're going to follow the early steps of the tutorial here just for a couple minutes. I've already done this. It's a pretty nice change of pace. So I'll gather up the 7 wood that I gathered from this tree. I'll pick it up. I'm going to hit tab to open my inventory as the tutorial tells me. If I go into crafting here and into storage manufacturing, I can make a campfire and put it in my hotbar. I shift-clicked it into my hotbar. And now, because I just noticed that you shift... It literally was a direction to shift-click it into your hotbar. I'm guessing when you craft things, there's no plans to have them automatically pop into your hotbar. I wish they would. I've seen people request that. I would personally love that because I always have to dig around in my inventory to find stuff I just craft. But I digress. We now have a campfire. And you'll notice there was no pickaxe sitting here. There was no axe sitting over there. That's because now you need to gather ores by punching the ores and gather wood by punching the trees. So this is a whole new early game. And you can just light the campfire by turning it on, grab your ore, throw it in here, and you actually have to get it to land in the campfire, I believe. See, when you pick things up, they don't go in your hotbar either, so you have to find them in your inventory. I really do hope that changes. And if you just wait a couple seconds, pop, iron ingot. So this is a new early game, and I'm guessing at some point these starting machines won't be sitting here waiting for you either, because they're already teaching you how to craft and stuff right out of the gate. So there's really no point in having these here. If you can grind your way up to this point. Maybe it's too grindy. Maybe that's why the developers decided to keep them here for now. But we'll just see how the game progresses. The campfire does emit some smoke. That's pretty cool. But this was a nice change of pace and a very understated part of this update. If you want to see all the different tweaks and bug fixes, be sure to check it out next time you load up Mechanica. I'll be back with more videos soon. I appreciate your guys' patience. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, I hope you do. Hit the like button, and I will see you in the next one.